All right, let's just jump right into this. We're breaking down a pretty radical idea today. The argument that our modern world isn't just accidentally making us soft, it's actually designed to keep us weak. And in a society like that, the source material argues that striving for personal excellence isn't just a self-improvement project, it's the ultimate act of rebellion.
Wow, this one line, it really gets to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? It's a direct challenge to this idea we all have that an easy life is a free life. In fact, it suggests that maybe, just maybe, it's the exact opposite.
So let's explore this first big concept, the weakness machine. The core argument here is that the weakness we might see around us isn't some random accident. It's not a bug in the system. It's a feature. It's supposedly been engineered this way on purpose.
And here's the central premise that everything else is built on. The system isn't broken, it was built this way. The idea is that everything, from the media we consume to the way we're educated, is part of a larger structure. And its goal isn't really to empower you, but to program you for obedience, to make you a predictable, easy-to-manage part of the machine.
I mean, think about how this plays out. When you're a little kid, what does everyone tell you? You can be anything, an astronaut, a superhero. But then you get a little older, and the message starts to change, right? It becomes, well, that's going to be really hard. And by the time you're an adult, it's all about being realistic. It's a slow, quiet process of getting us to lower our own expectations for ourselves.
So what's the end result of this machine? What's the intended product? Well, it's a population that complies without asking too many questions, one that obeys, that celebrates just doing the bare minimum to get by. It creates a culture where weakness is normalized, and just getting by is framed as a win.
Okay, so if we're talking about a machine, you have to ask, what are its tools? How does it actually work? This next part is all about what our source calls the cage of comfort, the specific methods used to keep us passive and trapped.
This brings us to the core concept of comfort culture. It's this relentless focus on everything being fast, easy, instant, and convenient. And look, on the surface that sounds amazing, but the argument here is that it has a hidden purpose, to lull us into a state of passive obedience, where we're too comfortable to even realize we're in a cage.
And this is how a lot of us get caught, in this cycle of distraction. You've got endless entertainment on tap. You've got the constant scrolling on your phone, the need for instant gratification for everything. These aren't just harmless habits. They're presented here as the very tools designed to hijack our attention and keep us from doing the actual hard work of building a life with meaning.
And here's the real gut punch, the hidden cost. Every single time we choose the easy way out, every shortcut we take to avoid a little bit of pain or effort, we are actively taking a step away from our own potential. The person you truly want to be isn't waiting for you down the path of least resistance.
Okay, so that's the problem, that's the trap. How do you get out? This is where the entire tone of this idea shifts. Now we're talking about the rebellion, about consciously deciding to forge your own path completely separate from the machine.
And this chart just lays the choice out so clearly, doesn't it? On one side, you have the system's path. It offers comfort, convenience, and these cheap, easy hits of dopamine, but the price is your obedience. And on the other side, the rebel's path. It demands hardship, it requires discipline, but the reward isn't some fleeting high. It's actual, genuine fulfillment and real freedom.
So, okay, how do you actually do this? It boils down to a simple code. Step 1, you have to consciously turn off all the noise. Step 2, turn up the work. Step 3, actively starve your weaknesses. Don't feed them. And maybe the most crucial one of all, Step 4, execute. Do the work, especially on the days you really don't want to.
And this really is the core belief of this whole rebellion. Real, lasting freedom. It's not something you find in a life of ease. It's not handed to you. It's something you have to forge yourself in the fire of doing hard things and earning your success.
And now, for the final piece of the puzzle. And this is a big one. This journey isn't just about you. The moment you choose this path, you become something more. You become an example. And according to this line of thinking, that makes you a direct threat to the whole system.
You know, this explains so much. It might explain why sometimes friends or even family seem to resist your growth. It's not always because they don't support you. It's because they're so caught in the system themselves, they genuinely can't imagine another way is even possible. When you succeed, you challenge their entire view of reality.
And that's exactly why this is so important. Because it only takes one person. One single example of someone who breaks free,
who does the thing everyone else said was impossible. That one success becomes a glaring, undeniable piece of evidence that the system's story is a lie. You become living proof that the cage door was open the whole time.
So you have to understand, the stakes here are incredibly high. This isn't some abstract battle happening out there. It's happening inside of you, every single day. It is a war for your mind, for your focus, your thoughts, your ambition.
And it goes even deeper than that. It's a war for your heart, for what you truly care about. Will you pour your passion into the next distraction they throw at you? Or will you pour it into building a life that actually matters to you?
And ultimately, at the very core of it all, it's a war for your soul. It's a fight between the person you could become and the person the system wants you to be. Just another compliant, predictable cog in the machine.
So this is the question we're left with. That little voice inside you, that feeling that you're meant for more than just this, that's the proof. You were not born to be just another face in the crowd. So if you choose to rebel against the easy path, what will you build?